We're all set, and it doesn't matter if we start a little early. Alright, so we shall flick over to here, and hello everyone! This is Draco Darkrider, and hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day or night, depending where each and every one of you are. And here we are starting a new playthrough stream of Animal Crossing New Horizons. We haven't played this for a long time now, because we played this for an entire stream series just for a bit of fun, did everything we could, and then left it for a while. And then we actually had a lot of people actually wanting to bring it back. So after the current last couple of days, especially with people asking for it back a lot, we got it all sorted of what the album's theme's pretty much going to be, and what we are pretty much who we're going to hunt is pretty much. I've set up my target list. But yeah, pretty much this will be another series every Friday. All my Friday streams will be this, where we get to relax, play some Animal Crossing, hunt for some villages, and just have a grand old time having a chat. Because that's usually the best thing about these streams. Usually they're just a nice good way to relax and chat with everyone. So for now, let's get started. So good afternoon. We are so excited to have you here. And then you've got Tommy, who's like, have you here? Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up on this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your Desert Island Getaway package. There is so much to look forward to. But first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help get you settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? First step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? Technically. I've actually never clicked. Is there a difference if I click if I'm moving? Or if this is my first one? I don't know if I've ever actually thought about that question. I suppose I could say just yes it is. So, yeah. Because I mean, fuck it, why not? Because that way it's kind of treating it as if each adventure is its own thing. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? Alright, so one thing I talked about with Suki and that was during the last streaming series I was Draco, and during my very first ever playthrough I was Draco. However, this time, just for something different. Hey there, Kira, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me give you a shout out, love. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well, love. No, I'm not bloody naming myself Forest Gump. Get out of here. Because I mentioned it was Suki, and I thought, why not? We're actually going to do the female version of Draco, which is Phoenix. No, no, you shall not. Try to keep myself asleep on it. No worries at all, always happy to shout a friend. You know what, like, I really just want to be Draco, because that way it'll help with a lot of the dialogue. I can always do that for another thing, so we'll do this for now. So the 11th. What's the 11th? Yes. Because why not? Draco, let's see. Oh, yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Draco. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. Yeah, so, yeah. Black. I remember I'm gonna have to just pick a hairstyle and live with it until I actually unlock more. Because they don't have many to start with. Let's see. I don't remember what if like there are any particular ones I used. Okay, we'll just go the basic ones. There's no purple eyes, so we just go for blue for now. Great, you're all set. Just go ahead and add that picture to your record. Now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you used to. What I mean is, we have islands in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. We recommend choosing an island that is the same seasonal pattern as your current home. So tell me, where do you live? Now, yeah, Oceanics, which I believe is going to mean they're going to put me in the southern hemisphere. It's been a long time since I looked that up. So actually, we'll recommend you to be relocated. Yep, it's just southern hemisphere. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far? Oh, Jesus. Thank you for the gifted sub to Kira, my brother. I greatly appreciate that. I have not fixed the fact that that is very loud. I need to quickly check and see if I can adjust that, because wow, that came through loud. Yeah, we're gonna reduce that to about, it was at 80, so we're gonna reduce it to about 50. Save settings. There we go. Yes, but yeah, thank you for gifting Kira that. Like, she is a wonderful person, and now, Kira, you actually have access to the remotes now. So you get to play around with all of the ones, including the ones you always see me spamming in other chats. Oh, yeah. See, whenever the Easter event happens, I will admit, I usually skip ahead to the month after it ends and then play from there until it's over. Just because, yeah, I will admit, Zipper T Bunny and his fucking every single thing from, you can dig up eggs, you can get them from cloud boxes, you can fucking fish up eggs. Like, my god, it drives you it drives you absolute bonkers. So I very much understand that. Very good. We have a number of lovely inhabited islands in the southern hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size and they're all quite natural. So don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Follow the instructions and choose an island layout that looks appealing. That's how it is. And I'll show you some maps now, and you can choose the best one for your new home. Alright, so these are the 4. Let's see. I'll admit already, I do actually I don't mind this one, because normally I would have one where the goods and services building is like straight on with the airport, but all of them are kind of crooked at the moment. I would have gone for this one, but I'm not too fussed on how that's separated. It's like they got that dicky kind of like center island thing, which actually, no, then again, if that's actually got enough space, I could probably put a house in there, and then you've got like someone like that has like their own little like cottage right there. That actually wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. You know, it's a choice between that one and that one, so I'm gonna get a dice. Whenever I can't decide, I usually get a dice roll, because I like both of them. And while I'm actually doing this dice roll, I will show you this. So, as I said, I've got a hit list for this series. These are the villages that I will be going after. So, while I'll be going from island to island, I should let you guys vote on the theme, and ironically enough, you guys chose for the villager like option, you guys chose the Forest Friends one, which was deers, bunnies, and wolves. Sherbs there is an honorary deer, mainly because the rest of the deers aren't really that good, at least in my opinion. But then you've got Lucky, who is going to be an exception, because regardless of the theme we're gonna get, if we find Lucky, we're taking him because he is the adorable one. So these are the villages that we're going to go after during the series. Oh yeah, the bunny's adorable. The reason why I picked those ones is because Sasha and Coco are 2 of my favorites, but Chrissy and Francine I came across a few times. Unfortunately, by the time I actually was going to consider them, I only had 1 spot left on my island, and I didn't want to pretty much break up the set. And yeah, Diana is absolutely gorgeous. Love her aesthetic design with the purple roses. Same, like, I love Shino, I love Audie and Sky. So we've got a lot of good favorites there. And a lot of hard to find ones, because there's a lot of rarer villages in this list. So it means that we're not going to have an easy time finding them, unless our original luck comes back to play, because we had amazing luck last time we did this. Alright, so we'll do odds and evens. Odds for the island with like the sectioned off island, and the evens one was for the top right one. So that's 1 for evens. 1 for evens, alright. So we'll put that away. So we got 2 evens, we are picking that one. See, I've actually done that, like, during the last stream, like, time I streamed this, a while back, I actually did grab Anka. And yeah, I very much know the meme behind her. We did do a joke about that. I like her, actually, just in general as a villager, but I also can appreciate the meme. There's even, like I mentioned, there is a YouTuber, and I forget his name, but there's a YouTuber who... Like, you'll know him if you see him. He's this, like, awesome dude. He's got a beard and he's always wearing sunnies and everything. And he makes rock covers of a lot of games and animes and just songs in general. And he actually did Anka's song while he himself was doing hip swag like that Anka does in the safe for work version of the song. And it's really the rock version of it is really fucking good. Well, yeah, so you would only bring one thing with your desert island. What would it be? If I can only bring one thing on a desert island. See, the most practical thing would be like food, so that way, at the very least, until you found something, you would have like something to eat, because you're not gonna have to worry about time to kill, because well, you kind of gonna have to survive. You won't have to worry about being bored. You sleeping bags, pretty much you can make sleeping for anything, and lamp. Your eyes usually adjust to nighttime anyway. To give you yeah, I will consider it. I've been told by a few others like not to take her, but that's for various different reasons. Like some people just don't care for her, and some people think that because I had her last time, I shouldn't just get her for the sake of getting her this time. But I am considering it because I actually do really like Anka, especially because I always like putting. If I get the pyramid decoration, I always love putting it like right next to her house with some sand around it. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all your basic needs. Yes, yes. I wonder if that question there that asks you what you would take on an island actually determines your first 2 villages. I've never thought about that. Chartered flight for Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Gateway package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gates at this time. Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's all aboard the plane together. But now, one thing you can probably bet is the fact that during this, I will probably do the same comments I did with everyone last time, where it's like, we'll make comments of stuff that we love and stuff that we kind of want back. Like, again, I still want in the next Animal Crossing game for them to bring back the like proper different personalities for the villagers, just because if I have a snooty or a grumpy villager, I want them to act like an asshole. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand it's like more comfy, socially acceptable, but like that's what makes Animal Crossing like nice. The fact that you can have proper different personalities. So if I've got lazy and peppy villagers, I'm happy for them to be nice. But if you got a snooty or grumpy or any of those type of villagers, I want them to like half the time to be an angry little shit or just straight up a bastard or a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people want it back. Like, I understand this was marketed so that way a lot of people could enter it without worrying about all that. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. Like, there's still a lot of dark shit in this game, in the subcontext. But overall, stuff like that adds flavor to the game, and it adds more diverse conversations instead of just like... Because you'll find very quickly that you tend not to talk to your villagers as much when the conversations tend to just be the same stuff repeated, just with slightly different like wording here and there. Alright, so hello everyone. Thank you for taking the chartered flight as part of the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway package. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the complimentary video presentation about Deserted Island life. I also know that one thing I will probably mention, and I'll probably have to say this again at some point multiple times in other streams, but no, I will not be accepting any type of village. Like, if I'm hunting for a villager, I will not be accepting amiibos, or I will not be accepting, like, going to someone's island to get them. Like, I enjoy the hunt, so I will be hunting for them myself. The only kind of exception I'm making is the fact that I'm getting, like, my friends Suki and Ashia, they're going to basically be helping me out with, they're going to be giving me Nook Mile tickets so I can actually go on, like, full-on hunting streams and stuff like that. Like, I won't be just straight up getting everything from people, I will be getting it all myself. However, if anyone in chat currently is actually still playing Animal Crossing, in the Discord right now, there is a Animal Crossing section of the Discord. If you comment in there, we can arrange a time that suits us both perfectly, because during this series, I'm accepting people to come over to my island and give me one item. The item, like, each person can bring one item of whatever they want. They can only bring one item to give to me. And the reason why is I then have to find somehow to decorate my island with those items. So, like, it can be anything. Like, one person can come over and basically give me a shovel. And, like, and I would, if that's what they class as their decoration, I would have to put the shovel somewhere. Oh god, no. I'll unpack that in a moment. If it was, or what else? If someone brings me, like, a chair, I have to figure out a place to put on the island and actually put the chair as a decoration somewhere. All the way up to, like, if someone brings me one of the fancy things like a moon or a golden toilet, I have to figure out a place to put that on my island and decorate. So it's something to be inclusive for everyone that ends up popping in and having a chat. At least for those that play Animal Crossing and want to pretty much have a bit of fun with this. Alright, so now, I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now. If you'd like to move, follow us now. I'm not happy with the current selection, because one, you've got Rocket. I'm not a fan of any of the gorillas, because I'm just not a fan. Okay, I can't pick up anything yet. But then the crocodile, I feel like that's either a good or a bad omen, because that crocodile there is Pietro's assistant. Which is funny because we always joked around how the homicidal killer clown never showed up during the last time I played this. And the last time we streamed this, it went for like over a year. And we never saw Pietro. And the fact that I've got his assistant as one of my first 2 villagers is concerning. I never actually... Oh, I didn't even check what my island fruit is. I wasn't paying attention because I was distracted by that. Alright, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Rocket here? And how about Boots? Boots. Oh yeah, because that's right. There's a play on his name because Boots as in crocodile boots. And there's Draco, of course. Great, we're all here. I'll turn over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, very good. Let's see. How shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes. Today is the first day of your new life in this pristine, lovely island. So congratulations. And this is a package deal. As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure the comfort and safety. But first things first, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own This is the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections and constructions to earn real estate and... but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy. And when you choose a spot to place it... Alright, so... Hello Timmy, I'll grab my tent. Yeah, I believe you can always tell which one's Timmy and Tommy, because Tommy always has the flag. Alright. Thank you for the map. Once you put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope we find a great spot. Alright, so one thing I also do... Oh, I got apples. Alright. Okay, I still can't pick up that, so I guess I do have to wait till I put it down. It's been a while since I've done this from the beginning, so I don't know exactly what I... don't remember exactly what I can and can't do yet. I wonder what my native flower is. I don't know if they appear in winter. Oh wait. I can just barely see them. Yeah, for once yeah, cool. For once I don't think I have roses. Because both times I've done this, I actually got roses. Alright, so... let's see... where do I want to put... I know I'm not going to be sticking wherever I put myself, so... don't know. So, you know what, I'm gonna... put myself somewhere in the back. Right here. Ah, hold on, I need to move back. Can I... That'll do. I don't know why it's made everything yellow. I'm like, I did not have any option to choose a favorite color, let alone it being yellow. I'm guessing I don't have any mail yet. No, I didn't think I would. Still needs to tell a few things. Okay. Because I believe what happens now is I get the choice to set up everyone else's. No worries, Kira. Hopefully you have a wonderful lurk, and thank you for lurking around. I greatly appreciate the support. Ah, Draco. You must have found a suitable spot for your tent. You're the first one back. So I suppose the others must still be searching for just the right location. You know, since you've already done some scouting, the others may appreciate your assistance. Yes, yes. Alright, alright. Can I... Nope, I still can't pick up shit. Wait. I got it. Don't tell me. You're Draco, right? See, I told you I had it. I'm Rocket. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, Room. You already found a good spot, huh? I was trying to just feel for the best spot, but I was having trouble because of every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here and overthink it forever, so I grabbed a stick and threw it, and here's where it landed. Well, if we're going by actuality, there's a stick over there, and it's technically close to where, like, he is, so maybe? So now this is oh, he or she, I don't know. I haven't looked up Rocket to check what their gender is. Okay. I know there's only so far I could throw the stick, but I'm thinking... But I'm liking this. I'll find your spot. Well, for real? You're gonna pick out a perfect spot for me? You do that for someone you just met? You know, you're alright, alright? In that case, here you go. It's yours. It's your show now, Vroom. You gotta pick the perfect spot for that tent I gave you. I'm gonna wait at the plaza in the meantime, okay? Yep. Nope, I can't pick up shit yet. So yeah, I already know where I'm gonna put this one. Gonna give them a spot by the beach. I can't put them too close to there because I want to make sure that there's other room for a bridge. So actually we'll put it about here. This is the spot. It's only temporary because, like, right now I don't have to worry about pathing. I can worry about pathing at a much later stream. Alright, and I still can't pick up shit. Where is our... There it is. There's our cocker boy. Yo, I'm Boots. You're Draco, right? Nice to meet you, Munchie. You already set up your tent, eh? I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so I gotta have a lot of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know, what do you think? I'll find your spot. What? You'll help me for a sweet spot to put up this tent? Seriously? Wow, we just met and you're already doing the heavy lifting on your friendship, Draco. Okay then. We can't wait to see the epic spot you picked for me. Yeah, I'm gonna put him right next to a rocket. Just because, like, their spots are temporary, and, like, for now it just makes them neighbors. So, like, if I... This is the spot. I also don't care too much that I'm getting rid of a few of these trees, only because with the theme of the island, most of the island itself is actually not going to be those type of trees because it's kind of like a forest theme. I'm going to be getting a lot of the pine trees from certain islands and using them primarily as the trees for this island. Just because it fits. Like, there will be a section where normal trees will be, but yeah, this won't be it. Like, it'll just be in one section. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spot. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while, Really get a feel for the Sorry, I had a tongue tie there. Really get a feel for how it suits you. And with it taken care of, we can move to more serious business, like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we're all living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Hey there, Grim, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome. Let's see. Timmy, Rocket, Tommy, and Boots, you can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Draco and I will work together on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. Alright everyone, let's get to it. Draco, will you come for me for a moment? I thought he was gonna let me. I'm doing well, thank you. So far it's just been pretty chill. Hopefully things are good on your end. Draco. I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered around the island. So when you find one lying on the ground, just press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the apple-like items growing on the trees. I suspect they're real apples. She said waking up. Ah, yeah. Hopefully you had a good sleep. I'm gonna collect these two because he's gonna ask anyway. Make sure I grab enough for everyone. So, because if I know he said like 10 apples, so that's what I'm gonna grab. I'm probably gonna grab more than that though, because you can't technically grab exactly 10 off the trees. That puts me at 9 apples, 5 sticks. I need 5 more sticks. Actually, I'm curious now. Can you get bead on your first, like before you've actually got a net? I'm legitimately curious now. Like, while I'm gathering sticks, I'm gonna tempt fate and then just shake every tree I can in case, like, the goody tree is one of these initial ones. Because it's all, like, there's always at least 1 or 2 on your island. Because I've never tried to, like, tempt fate like that. Okay, so far it's not looking like that. I think you physically can't get stung on your initial day. Like, oh, there's one of those bugs. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, no, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much confirmed it. Like, if there was a bee, I would have been stung by now. Let's face it. So I think, remember correctly, you can have up to 4 different trees on your island can actually have wasps chance in them. So, given the fact of how many I've shaked and I've not seen a single one, yeah, I'm gonna take a guess and say I'm pretty good on that part. Oh good, Draco. Looks like you've managed to collect up the tree branches, hmm? You've found even more than I asked. I only need the 10, but I'm sure you'll find a good use for the rest. I'll take what we need off your hands now. Yes, yes. That should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Oh ho! And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up some snacks on while we're collecting branches. I was evaluating the fruit, and it seems to be abundant here. They look like apples, they smell like apples, and they even taste like apples. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine apples. So, will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You've already collected enough apples for everyone, haven't you? Well, well. I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take them off your hands and get started on preparations. But yeah, needless to say, we're not keeping either of our 2 initial villages here because they are not on our list. And even if I was like tempted to keep one of my initial villages, neither of these characters I like. Because like, I don't mind Boots, but he has connection to the killer clown, so I'm already like a no there. And I will admit, I have no... there are like no gorillas or the monkeys or like pretty much all of those cat villages. For some reason, I just don't like any of them. So we are not keeping Rocket. Now, is that everything? Yes, yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivals. Or festivities, I always misread that word. At last, allow me to properly welcome you to the new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen. And perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Ho ho. Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I was originally envisioning, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that with hard work and preservation, we shall shape this desolate island into... I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, but we should figure out what we should call it. I sense a great opportunity. As the first decoration of the island, we should be the one to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we shall put a vote. Majority rules, So let's take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. Alright, so as normal, I always have a habit of naming my islands this, so I'll name this one the same one. My other two islands were always called Rosedden, so this is also going to be called Rosedden. The world of Animal Crossing is welcoming to all, so don't include personal info or offensive words. Well, obviously. Alright, is everyone ready? Let's try asking our ideas all at once. Sorry, let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready, go. Everyone shells. Rockland, Bellevue. I didn't read them all fast enough because I was trying to like go through them. Okay. Now for the voting. I'll say each name in order, and you can clap for the one that you think is best. Draco seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibility. Let's start there. So Draco suggested Rosedden. Okay, so I won't be able to hear the other one's names. That's an overwhelming positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we should just go with Rosedden. Splendid. Therefore, from now on, the island will be known as Rosedden. Well, Draco, since you've proven yourself by naming Rosedden, I'd like to rely on you for other critical decisions we need to make on the island. Yes, I hereby name you the resident representative of Rosedden. In other words, the schmuck you drop all of your work onto and then make me pay you to do it all. Draco, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesman for your neighbors? A word or two. So, we've settled on our name for the island, and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. Everyone has a beverage in hand. Fresh juice made from apples. Our new resident representative harvests on this very island. Then, without further ado, a toast to Rosedden and the happiness of its residents. Cheers! Alright, cool. So, I'm pretty sure now I can just go to my bed if I want. Also, one thing I will say is, after we, like, go to bed and then it syncs up with current day time, this will probably be one of the only streams where it is nighttime, because just like I did with the last time I streamed this way back, I will be, even though I'm in a, like right now it actually is nighttime for me, I set it to daytime so that way it's a lot, like, not only is because the sun's out in the game, it's a lot more vivid and you can see shit better, but it kind of helps with, like, villager hunting in a way, just because it makes it look better than just trying to hunt villagers at night. Especially because, like, there's a lot of, like, it also works when I'm, like, doing stuff on the island, so, like, all the villagers will be awake and walking around instead of just cooped up in the house, either sleeping or whatever. I know there's some villagers that will be out, but yeah. So like this will be probably one of the only streams. Like there will be streams now and then where I set it tonight to do some nighttime villager hunting, but most of them will be like the time will be set so that it will be daytime instead of night. Maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me. But first, you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there's a few packages waiting for you in your tent as well. Just a few items that might be useful. To open a package and use things inside, press A. And when you're ready, you can move L to crawl into bed. We got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, yes, that's all for me for now. Sweet dreams, Draco. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna get the camping cot first off. Probably. Push it up. Oh, okay, so I can't do that just yet. I need to pull it because I want it in the. I want it on this side. There we go, because that way at the end of it. So I do this with my phone as well, like I'll have a, oh, it's not there. I'll have like a stand next to my bed, which I will put my phone on to charge overnight, but so it can also be my alarm. But I also will have it, if it's late at night, I'll actually have it at the end of my bed as a light to make sure I can see while I'm preparing my bed, before, of course, turning it off before I sleep. Alright. Is she here as well? Yes. So yeah, we have our villager target list. Pretty much, I love to call it my hit list, but we have our list of villagers that we'll be going after. So we can tick that off one by one. So, looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-o. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know. Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind the soul. You've got to make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man. Friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends, it's pretty key. You'll dig the island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends. If that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pal sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Yeah, and it'll be the last time that it's actually properly synced up with my time. Good, I think I've got it connected to the net properly, so it should sync up with my time properly. Draco, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. But I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, I'll be here when you're ready. So the time synced up sync, whatever the word is. If the time is connected properly, when I walk out, it should be like at night time again, which means that it will make sense because like to him, I would have slept through the entire day and night. Oh, there you are. Hope you have a pleasant nap. Oh well, suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day and night because I apparently went to bed the other night and slept through the entire day and woke up at the night. Wow, I need that. Oh ho ho! Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as to adjust to life in our little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made specially for island residents. Ah, I want to make sure it works right, so could you try turning it on for me? Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Say, Draco, have you ever used a smartphone before? I wonder, like, if he has a reaction, if anyone's ever like, nope, never. Very good. Then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, I think you'll find it much more useful than the phone you already have. Yes, yes. There's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally this would not be free of charge, but as you're just getting started, consider it an extra bonus. It's called Island Life 101, and it's a message delivery service of sorts. Feel free to give it a try, Oh ho, oh my, you're quite certain. Well, I suppose figuring out your own way around new surroundings can be a fun adventure too, Yes, yes. If you change your mind, you can always get the app later at resident services. Alright, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one more thing for you, however. This is your itemized bill. So this includes everything: a fare, accommodation, labor, tax, and of course, your Nook phone. Bring your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. See, one thing I would love to know, I know you can't technically do it by legit means because you can't access the airport until after this, and like something else happens. So I know that you can't get money from other people or islands and stuff before dealing with this situation. But has anyone ever... delete. Has anyone ever checked to see if, like, if you... I'm not saying you should, but for those that can, like, kind of be a bit not, like, be a bit cheaty and play with the game's, like, internal code, if you give yourself the 49,000 or just straight up 50,000 bells that he pretty much wants right here and now, what happens? Does he actually have dialogue? Because I feel like he wouldn't have dialogue for a response like that because you physically can't pay him, and the game would just go on like as it normally would, because I don't think because like it's not programmed to be able to be like, oh shit, this guy can actually pay. What are bells? Oh, good one, Draco. Wait, you're being serious? Yes, of course. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Well, bells are a currency that can be exchanged for goods and services here on Rosedale. There's still the problem that you don't actually have any. Yes, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the gateway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Well, it's quite extraordinary, if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mile program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Rosedale. I dare say the most you'll have enjoyed your life. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook Miles you can earn. You can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So the bottom line is you need 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees. But with this new service, you would be, would you believe it? It only comes to 5,000 miles. Oh, did we lose? Oh, we dropped some frames. Wow. I can't tell if that was OBS having a connection or whatever, but yeah. I just saw on the Twitch side of things, we actually had a quality drop for a moment there. Hopefully it's still coming, like, it's coming through clear now, and there's no issues. If there's a bit of a lag or delay, I would just recommend refreshing the stream, but hopefully that doesn't continue. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, but there are more details available within the Nook phone. Just open the Nook Mile app, and you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me hereby congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy you have... I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Rosedale and a client of Nook Inc. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! Well, not whatever. From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Do not touch the power button when you see the autosave indicator in the top right corner of the screen. You can also save and quit the game by pressing the minus button. What was it to? There it is. Alright, let's go put this stuff in here for a moment. So what did I get? One of them's going to be the Switch, I remember. Simple DIY workbench. Oh, it's Paradise Planning photo, so it's not the Switch. Alright. I guess that's just to show that I can actually access... Because this time, unlike waiting till like halfway through the series, I can actually start doing Paradise Planning from the get-go. Hey there, Ashy. Welcome in, love. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, so... Yep, so this is how I get Nook Miles. I appreciate that. I'll probably collect them either a little bit later or after stream. I will definitely try to collect them as soon as possible, and I do appreciate you helping me with that. So thank you for that, love. I'll collect more weeds later. First things first, I need to be able to learn DIYs. But hopefully you're doing well. Ah, Draco, welcome. As you can see, it's quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Well, I mean, I'm technically a very old vampiric dragon, so like, I'm already kind of old, but I digress. Well, let me know if you need advice on how to spend your time on the island, or anything else. If you need some advice about basic island materials, you should try Timmy. He could help you procure some of the essentials for thriving on the little planet. And if you want to earn some bells, I have a rather genius policy of purchase just for about anything. Not strictly advisable for a business perspective, but quite generous, yes. Oh, one more important thing. I'm offering a free DIY workshop that can help you really build out your island experience. It could be quite useful, so I hope you take me up on it. No. Good. I need to give you a brief introduction on that box set. That's your cycle box for all the island residents to use. We'll be using it for items removed during construction and such. Yes. If you see anything you like, feel free to take it right on home. If the box gets full, we'll get rid of the oldest items first. So don't delay on picking up what you want. Yeah, it's pretty much bullshit. Claim the cardboard box so I can sell it later. Yep, so yeah, this is the ATM pretty much. I know how it works. And as usual, I will be eventually doing time traveling here and there when I want to kick off villages, but that will be about it for time traveling. Because of course we have our target list, and it's like it would take fucking ages to kick off villages if we didn't use time traveling. ABD. So yeah, I don't know why I checked that because I knew I was broke. Alright, so wait. Shouldn't I? Oh, it must be a separate thing. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. About the workshop. Yes, the DIY workshop. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it will be quite useful for Island, so I shall put you down for the next available session. Yes, that's the island spirit. I happen to be free right now, this very moment, so let's get started. Welcome to my DIY workshop. Oh, I suppose workshop is overselling it a bit, Well, you see how simple it is to DIY or do it yourself. You'll understand what I mean. The basic idea is to gather materials, follow a recipe, and then craft using a workbench like this one. No, I should be fine. For the most part, I want to try get a lot of it myself. Kind of build up the island, especially because right now I'm in the very beginning phases of the island, so don't need too much. However, I don't know if you've heard about this actually, but another thing I will be doing is for those like yourself, and Suki knows about this as well. Pretty much anyone that plays Animal Crossing can I've got a new section of the group Discord which has a Animal Crossing section, and people that comment in there, I can arrange a time that's comfortable for both parties for them to come over to my island, and those people can bring over one item, which I will then have to use to decorate my island with. So each person's only allowed to bring one thing to as a decoration piece, but it can be anything from a pair of shoes that I actually have to put somewhere as decoration, all the way up to fancy stuff like the pyramid or a moon or a golden toilet. So pretty much everyone's allowed to bring one item, and then I have to figure out somewhere on the island and place it as a decoration. I can't just dump it somewhere. I actually have to decorate the island with the things I'm given. So it should make things interesting. Basic idea is to gather materials, follow recipes, and use crafting and workspace like this one. So today, we'll be constructing a fishing rod using common materials that you can find anywhere else. I mean, yeah, if you have a golden toilet and you want that to be your decoration piece, when we do the thing with the Nook Mart tickets, honestly, like, yeah, I can even do that. I can technically put it up on a raised platform, so, like, on its own, like, it's kind of like its own little mountain pedestal. So I can actually do that, especially, like, when I get to the point where I can do terraforming. But yes, pretty much, when it comes to the item of that I'm gonna like you give me for decoration, it can be anything. Same with whatever, like whoever else wants to be a part of this. Alright, so today we'll be constructing a fishing rod using common materials that you can find anywhere else. For this particular recipe, we need a mere 5 tree branches. It's admittedly a little flimsy. Now then, come see me once you've collected materials, Ah, Draco, found the necessary materials, Well then, let's get started on crafting that fishing rod. Yes, yes. To begin, just select the project from the workbench and get started. Go ahead, give it a try. Oh, it doesn't let me fast forward the first one. Yes, that was perfect. As you can see, crafting is quite simple, proved you have the correct recipes. Oh, provided, sorry. I cannot read English. And that concludes my free DIY workshop. Oh, there's just one last thing. I have a few common DIY recipes for you. Feel free to charge, free of charge naturally. I'll just send them to you, Nookford. Would you mind opening it up? Yeah, this should be when he gives me the thing. Yeah. Splendid, thank you. The DIY app is now installed on your phone and ready for you to use anytime. And the flimsy fishing rod you just crafted is yours to keep. It may not last forever, but it should serve you well for a little while at least. Speaking of fishing, I am no master angler, but perhaps I can give you a few tips, In my experience, you should aim in front of a shadow of a fish when casting a line. Yes, yes. I would love to see anything you manage to catch. I'm quite curious about the local fauna. Alright, so now I should be able to learn this, right? Yes. Alright, so... Actually, what can I actually craft anything right now? Yep. Yep. Okay, so I can craft a net, which is what we actually want to craft. But what do I need to craft? Hardwood and nuggets. But I need an axe for the wood, so that's not going to be a thing now. But so I do need to go back in there and craft the net at his station. And I will, when it comes to my clothing, I will try to get something different from my other island. So the other island I mostly wore that steampunk outfit. I will pretty much try to avoid that this time. Though I can't promise that if I get if I can find that purple steampunk hat again, I can't guarantee I won't try to get that again because I absolutely love that purple steampunk hat. So if I get that again, I probably will put it on again. Just because I love it. I'm all done for now. Oh, actually, should I should talk to the other kid. Because it may be flimsy, so they might not last long, but if he can give me an axe, that would be very helpful. Because I've still got crappy tools. Still setting up for starters, small section of goods. Yep. I'll take a look. A barbecue. Ooh. Okay, no, you don't have an axe. Slingshot DIYs for beginners. I should probably try to buy that. I can't sell you shit, can I? Well, not just sellers, we also... There we go. A little bit. Alright, so now... So yeah, I had to talk to him. No, I don't want to... Oh, yeah, well actually, no, that was what we wanted. Color box, weeds, apples. That's it for now. Beautiful, that's perfect because that will get us those that DIY bundle. Forgot, I want to tell you something about the fruit you just sold me. When you eat food like fruit, you'll find yourself energized with more power than you might have imagined. And has anyone shared this with you? What I mean is, you could break open rocks or maybe even dig up a whole tree if you had the right tool. No, it's fine for you to sell me your fruit, but you should try eating it once in a while too. Alright, so I want what's for sale? That's what I want. So yeah, we'll buy that. So I don't remember if the slingshot's actually put into that pack, but I shall check in a sec. Alright, so what is included? Oh no, Ocarina. I always forget that they give you that. No, surprisingly enough. Alright. So we'll catch a few things and give them to Nookie Boy. Because pretty much what I'm planning is if I believe you can get to the map via the phone. Yes, you can. So pretty much I was discussing with you like Suki and that the other day, but pretty much when it comes to the island, I plan to design it in a more an interesting way. It's gonna have a forestry theme. I actually already have an idea of where certain things are gonna go, but for a perfect example, most of it's gonna have pine trees and stuff like that for it to be a forest look. However, right in the back, it's where I'm gonna have the orchard, so it's like a tree orchard, like a fruit orchard in the very back, hidden in the deepest parts of the forest as like a little kind of like entertaining thing there. Chances are I might, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep how those river systems are structured. I might end up tweaking them like I did before. The right side's fine. It's mostly just straight up. I actually like that. It's the left side where it's like really slanted that I might try to fix that up at some point when I get... Like, of course I'm going to have to wait till I get terraforming, but I'm going to wait till I also get, like, the ability to not have to worry about my tools breaking, so I'll probably, like, wait till I can craft a bunch of them. So, now we're on a, like... I won't be collecting all the wheat right now, but I'm just collecting a few, because I'll sell them when I... go give Nook the... Ooh, money. I'll take that. I should probably hold this just in case. Hey there, Demos. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well, my good man. Welcome, welcome. Yep, that's why. Haha. I was not gonna fall for that one. That's after I, like, don't get wrong, I could have been struck on the first tree. I just, like, when I didn't get hit, I realized I would probably be smarter walking around with the net while I'm shaking trees. So, I'm glad my brain decided to work this time, because that was actually a good idea on my part. Now we're just going to collect a few of them. We're going to shake some trees just to see if we can get the goodie, because one of these trees is going to have a possibility of giving us a free goodie. Take that. It's not what I was talking about, but a bagworm is still good for our eventual museum. Especially because that's 2 things to give to Nookie Boy now. Money. Trying to see, because like there's always at least 1 or 2 trees on your island that give you a free item each day, and the tree in question is randomized. Nope. Aha. And I don't remember, but if I remember correctly, so I don't remember like if this is right or wrong, but the last time I played this ages ago, I remember hearing that you can have up to 4 different trees on your island. You can shake. Oh, someone's being naughty. I remember that if you shake the trees in your village, like your island, sorry, I think there's like up to 4 of them that can have wasps at a time. Like each day, 4 different trees have a chance to give wasps, so that's why I'm still not putting the net away. So, don't want the snowball. I'm still not getting any good items. That's kind of sucky. 5. Oh, okay. Last time I was told it was 4, so Jesus. Excuse me. But it's a good thing, yeah. That's why I'm like, while I'm doing this, is the reason why I'm keeping the net out, especially because I don't have access to medicine yet. Alright. Yeah, it means free insects because I'm gonna give 1 to Nookie to give to Blathers. Like he'll eventually send it to Blathers, but still. My starting villagers, not good ones, but I've got Boots and Rocket. So guaranteed I'm kicking them off because I've got my target hit list of who I'm actually going to be hunting for. But yeah, we've got Pietro, the Killer Clown's assistant, Boots here, and then we've got Rocket here, who I care not for each of them. So yeah, that they will be. Funnily enough, on the poll, Forest Friends is the one that got voted upon for the villager theme. So for the island theme, most of it's going to have a forestry aesthetic, except for bits and pieces here and there. Like, there's going to be a hidden orchard at the back, which is where it's like the hidden orchard in the deepest parts of the forest. There's going to be little sections here and there, like for the, like as I've mentioned to you, where people can bring 1 item each over to my island, and I have to use it to decorate my island somehow. There will be different sections of the island here and there with that kind of thing going. So it's just like adding little features here and there. That is true. Well, are we guaranteed? Are we playing this series for a long time? The last time I played this, we went for over a year in terms of the streaming series. So you will have plenty of time to like see if things work out, my good friend. So we'll collect that. First time buyer. Yeah, I know Ashi, I believe, is planning to give me a golden toilet. I believe Suki is still deciding if she's going to give me the moon or if she's going to give me something else. But yeah, like as I said, it can be Like, I don't mind. It could be literally anything, because that's half the fun. Oh, shit, too early. Doing a sneak. Oh, you little shit. There we go. There we go. I got a Christian cup. My skills are sharp. Oh, I forgot about all the dad jokes. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with them. I forgot all about that. There we go. Yes, a yellow perch. Those yellow birds have to sit somewhere. I'll probably catch 1 or 2 more. So I've got 2 different bugs, so I don't technically need to worry about catching 5 different fish. I don't even think I could catch 5 different fish right now. There we go. Okay, now that's another Christian carp. Probably sell it. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Hey, a flounder. No, it's a dab, not bad. Oh, I was hoping it was a flounder. There's a tea party. Yes, yeah, that's nice. See, like, a lot of my islands, fun enough, in the, like, after stream, probably in the gaming sections, I'll be posting the dream address to both my OG island and the original stream island we did last time, if anyone wants to end up, like, visiting them. So, like, that'll be something for people if they want to. Because there were a lot of people that were there through my original stream series. We're playing this, so some of them will probably get nostalgia from sitting with me while I was building the other island. I don't mind dolls either way. It's William who would probably shoot them if you made him walk into a room filled with dolls. And even then, you also have to remember, Demos, don't get too ambitious because you're only allowed to bring 1 item over for decoration. So you have to choose wisely. Oh, Draco, hello, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. Found a creature. Oh, splendid. Let's take a look, shall we? So, a DOS? Oh, I can only end them in 1 by 1. Alright. What a catch! I do believe this is a dance. If this island is supposed... it can support a dance. Or days. What? Why? Who wouldn't want other... who knows what other fantastic creatures might be living here? Draco, I have an idea. An old friend of mine runs a museum, and I'd love to send him a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Okay. Ambi, welcome in. Thank you for the hug. I greatly appreciate that. No, because then you'll get in trouble. You must pick 1 doll. It's like when going out and the child's only allowed to bring 1 toy with them. You're only allowed to bring 1 gift. Because if you bring another, it will not be accepted. It will probably be sold. That is a hard rule there. So, like, anything that, apart from the one specificated gift, that is straight up a one item thing, anything else will be sold. But yeah, welcome in, Ambi. And as for the would you rather, we got a normal one, alright? So, would you rather have permanent bad breath or have your partner have bad breath but only around you? See, it's saying permanent bad breath, so there's no cure. You won't be able to have medication or Tic Tacs or anything like that to fix it. However, in my case, I guess I would rather that, just because I don't care if people think if I smell bad, as long as like my partner doesn't have to suffer from it. So I'll go with that. Yeah, because it's like because it's when they're around you, your partner always has bad breath, so it is bad for everyone around. But it's like every time you're around your partner, you curse them. So I'd rather just take on this the curse myself. Say fuck it. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your dace. It's just not, yeah, pretty much. Well, that reminds me. This is in no way tied to your generous donation just now, but I have a useful app to show you. This will be the, animal, catalog, so I can actually check which creatures I picked up. The Cryptopedia. It's a terrific resource for aspiring island researchers such as yourself. With this one app, you'll get all the important details about the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you catch. I do hope you'll continue to fill up with your discoveries and share them with me too. I'm sure I'll be able to come up with some kind of additional rewards.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. I shall do that now. No, no, you cannot. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. I found another creature. Another creature? Well, it's that. Let's have a look at it as well. Can I? Nope, I cannot select more than one. Oh, what a catch! I do believe this is a dab. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. By the way, have you been taking advantage of my DIY workbench lately? That's great. To think of it, I've seen you tinkering around a bit over there. Keep up the good work. Reminds me, I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes with you. Will you mind turning your phone on? Like trains toot toot. The threats. I found a creature. Even though... Oh, couldn't we all? Yes, Ashy is very epic. Very much so. I have a proper reward for you this time. I've gotten some red pansy bags. Just a sample of a product we sell. Go ahead, plant some, and plant a few a day. You'll have a beautiful blooming flowers. Anyway, give it a whirl, and if you enjoy gardening, stop by and buy more. I hope you bring me more new discoveries to examine. It's all the best part of the island experience, yes, yes. And what would that be, Demos? I really wish you could, like, select multiple at the same time. Let's give him a wasp. Oh, what a catch. I do believe that this is a wasp. I believe if I send him 5, that's what will, like, have him ring up bladders. Oh yeah, that sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble. Apologies you're going through that, Ashi. Hopefully you do get better soon. Let's now got a watering can. Yep. So, can I give you the 5th item now? I would have loved if I could just have given you all 5 at once. And a creature. I'll give him the bagworm. Just because it should be, like, I can keep the fish, and because I feel like it'd be easier to come across in the bagworm, because I found, like, on one tree out of all the ones I have. Hold the phone. Someone's calling. Yep, there we go. There's Blathers. Blathers, is that you? Oh, what splendid timing. Yes, yes. Do you remember the venture we discussed? Well, it's coming to fruition. I am currently stationed on an island that we decided to call Roseden. Yes, yes. The local fauna as abundant as expected. Just as I told you. How many precisely? You ask, well, there's no way of knowing just yet. But I have received, let's say, 5 outstanding specimens so far. What? Seriously? Well, that's very exciting.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate, Piscano, though I'm pretty sure you're not going to be happy with what I'm hydrating with at the current moment. And thank you for the stretch, I really appreciate that, Archie. As I said, like, we are close. I'm only 14 people away now, but when we get to 400 followers, I will be doing the punishment series, which will have the chance to bring back the forcing me to drink water redeem. And funnily enough, so people don't think I'm full of shit with that, if that actually does happen, and the water redeem gets unlocked again, whenever I have to do a hydrate with a water redeem, I will turn on face cam so people can see me drink actual water. And I'm not just bullshitting with a bottle of Mountain Dew. So, that way you guys will get to see it's all true and I'm not just saying, not just saying it and just drinking Mountain Dew out for the shits and gigs of it. Because I am a man of my word. I'm with a customer right now. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. That was my friend Blathers, the one who curates a museum. Believe it or not, he's going to come to our island to help us identify and preserve the local creatures. But I could use your help, Draco. Since you've done so much scouting and collecting already, would you be able to help find a spot for Blathers? We need a good-sized space to really build out our world-class museum, so do keep that in mind. Exciting, it's all coming together. Yes, yes. No, see, like, Normally, I only have face cams on Saturdays for it being special, but yeah, it's like at least every now and then when I'm actually doing a normal like a water hydro redeem when it gets unlocked, I would show people I'm actually being honest with it. Because I know there's some people that would be like redeem it, but then not believe me if I'm say I'm drinking water, and like I'll be like, no, see, I'm actually going to. I shall show it right here. Alright, so this is just a temporary spot because I plan to rework the river system. Friend, no Brothers after museum upgrade. Pretty much. Like, after the museum's upgraded, he never really interacts with Blazers at all, which is still kind of hilarious. Ah, Draco. I think you found a suitable spot for Blazers to set up, hmm? It's perfect. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'll let Blathers know that he can move in as soon as he wants. In any case, you just got here, so I'd hate to see you push yourself too far one day. But it's no far off my nose if you want to rack up those Nook miles and pay me back quickly. I've got a few tips for racking up Nook miles, so don't hesitate to ask if you need a little advice. Oh yeah, guaranteed I'm probably gonna have to make multiple trips because I'm back to having basic bitch level of pocket space. So yeah, I very much know that I'm gonna have to, like, there's a good chance that Nook Mile tickets will be like scattered on the ground around my house for a while until I at least upgrade my house. I want to sell. So I need to make sure I don't sell that one, so I can sell just about everything else. Yeah, okay, I'll sell that. And done. Virtual love. Yay! Sold. Alright. Is that it? Alright. I thought there'd be more, but alright. Well, I know it's used for like a few seasonal things, but there's nothing really I want to focus on making right now in terms of that kind of stuff. I don't like any of this. Oh yeah, the Mario stuff, I can always forget about that. I don't even think I didn't use this last time, and I don't think I'll use any of it this time either. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing in here that I'm tempted to buy that, but I'm not going to waste all my current money on just that. So yeah. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. Actually, yeah, hold on. I should be... Oh, hi there, Demas.
Hello, I'm just gonna stop and say hi because my stupid phone won't let me do anything to bug you, and that means I can't do the little button pushing to annoy you and be like, hydrate, 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 because I don't connect properly because fuck the phone.
Do you know what's probably more hilarious though? I don't know why, but your audio is much clearer on your phone than it is on your computer.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I don't know why either. It's probably because it's like, I don't know. I'm just done. I'm having a bad day. Okay.
I sent plenty of love and support to help try to like improve your day though.
I get to go out with the family for breakfast, so my dad decides to call everyone. Stupid alien's like, I just want to make sure you're awake, and I'm like, I am a fucking adult. who is almost 40 years old. I can wake my fucking self up. I've been doing it for 40 years.
Yeah, when I meet up with family, they do the exact same thing, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm going to stab them in Minecraft. It's always in Minecraft,
Which is,
folks. We never
like,
kill anybody in real life.
which is also,
Only in
like,
Minecraft.
it's also hilarious that people still, like, ask me if I'm, like, that they will constantly bug me to see if I'm awake, and it's like, this is what a guy where all of his friends just say that he doesn't sleep.
And now you all know why.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
I was like, trying, like, I have my alarm set for when I need to get up. I don't sleep at night, so whatever sleep I can get, I would like to get. Yeah, of course I was always up because I was going to watch you, but that's besides the point. He doesn't need to know that. That's not the point. Getting that. The point is, let me sleep.
yeah.
And then he goes, oh, can't you nap later? No, Dad, I don't nap. Maybe you can nap for like 4 hours during the day, but I don't.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself.
see, like, I can nap for like an hour to 4 hours and be good for like hours upon hours, but I can also then, like, I also don't need naps. I can literally just be trucking along for days on end without any issue, as long as I've got some dew to keep me going. Which, mind
I
you,
don't even.
yeah, mind you, I'm getting lectured for the fact that I don't drink water, but hey.
Now, would they allow you to drink sparkling water?
I don't think so, because I don't think that's technically healthy.
Let Draco know if sparkling water is okay. There's a reason why I'm going with this.
It's
Okay.
because it's like in the sparkling water category, you can get a Mountain Dew flavor.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of knew where you're going with that straight away. Like, I'd have to buy one of those fucking sparkling water machine thingies, but
The machine you get is like you just use regular water and you hook up the thing to it, and the way it combines the water with the liquid, because it tastes like regular soap, makes it sparkly.
right.
I would mail one to you and be like, look, now you can have water in your system and the dew.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like asking me to get lectured again. I'm just gonna say.
That count because it's like the stuff you use to make your soda at home. Because you're physically putting water into the mix, like you're actually getting your own tap water to put into the mix. Does that count?
Yeah, I don't think it will, but we'll see if like anyone ends up commenting on that.
It's just an option, you know what I mean? Like, because if that works, I can get one easily. It's not so expensive over here, and I'll just ship it to you. You know?
Yeah.
So it's at Draco's house. Draco's like, ooh, see, folks? Makes the first one. I can drink water.
Then doesn't touch it for like months.
Oh no, it's just no, it'll actually be Mountain Dew soda in the end.
Yeah, but like I'll do it once. See, I drank something that's more water based, and then just don't touch it for like months on end.
Exactly. But you did it once at least.
Yeah. So then like the timer went. See, that's what I should do. Like people complain that I haven't had water for like it's about to. I think it's like in a couple days. It's about to be like 5 months, and I'm like, yeah. What I should do is I should have a glass of water. Just to make people happy, and then just restart the timer and wait a couple months before drinking any water again, just to see who it triggers.
Just to see who it triggers.
Guaranteed, if any of like some of my friends like Marisol or Kano or a few others were in chat right now, I'd be getting yelled at.
Way I saw her earlier.
What have I got?
Yeah. So I just wanted to stab family because I'm like, I go to work straight after we get done this breakfast thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you nap? I'm like, no, there's no way I'm taking a nap. Okay, so it takes an hour and a half to get to the place. Okay, no big deal. We'll leave in my house at 7 a.m. So that means we're gonna be there by like 8:30 s. You know what I mean? and eat for an hour. So that means we're leaving at 9:30 to 10, right?
Yeah.
So from 10, so it's another 2 hours to get home. So that means I'm getting home at noon. I need to be to work by 2. Where am I sleeping?
Good question, honestly.
Like, there's no opportunity for a nap. I'm like, no, Dad, I have to go to work right away afterwards.
Yeah, nah.
And then I work
Because
at PM.
it's like there is no time to sleep between there. Because even if you had the smallest of windows, and say you could get to sleep, but like the nap would be so small, you'd be more fucking buggered than if you didn't have a nap at all.
Yeah, because you need to sleep to have a proper nap to where you actually have rest. It's 90 minutes.
Yeah, like you need like 90 minutes is a good minimum, to make sure you at least have a little bit of rest. And yeah, it's like the
Energizers, that's 10 minutes.
mm,
So you either have a 10-minute cack nap, which will wake you up and energize you. Okay? That's what its point is. It's just reset the clock real quick. Or if you go longer than 10 minutes, you're fucked if you do less than 90.
mm,
You know? And then I'm like, I'll be dressed ready for work though. And also, I cannot sleep in my work clothes. Because I would have to wear my work clothes to the outing. Like, that's the thing they don't understand. I'm taking my work shirt with me. So it's one less thing I need to have on me when I get back. You know?
yeah.
And then, like, it's one thing if I oh, I'm just so venting. I'm sorry, chat. I took over the phone call. It's just this is the only time I get to speak to Drake.
Phone call.
It's I'm on my phone, aren't I?
I'm not, so technically that's half a phone.
For me, it's a phone call.
Well, yeah, but it's also technically a Discord call.
Phone, Discord, whatever. Either way, this is the only time I get to see you, so I am so
There's
sorry,
my first
chat.
tool break.
But yeah, seriously though, have fun. I'm excited. But yeah, so my idea with the doll was, especially if Will's there and he joins you on your island, I was gonna give you a doll, right?
Oh no, take it.
And I was gonna show
Like,
the doll and put it somewhere else.
no, if you wanted, to do that accurately and you wanted to do that in a way that would be beautiful, it's because I don't think he's here right now, so I can give you an evil suggestion. Try to convince him that you want to see his island. And so like then he gets on, like, because he probably hasn't seen it in ages. But then when you go to visit his island, just like say you want to have a bit of an exploration, and then just go to random spots on his island and just place dolls in random places. And then if he hasn't figured out before you're finished, when you leave the island, just like make a subtle hint that you've left a surprise or surprises around his island, and then just hear the chaos ensue.
Yes. I click and leave real quick. Yeah.
Because then he'd be like, "You son of a bitch."
Oh, that's beautiful.
You're welcome.
That's just thank you. Will's gonna kill both of us.
Yeah,
Side note.
because like I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when I was doing the Happy Home Paradise things way back when I was streaming this originally?
Yeah.
Because there was a Happy Homes Paradise vacation home I made where the girl she had like a full doll set, and however in the other things I could get for her house, one of the other things that the Happy Homes planner allowed me to get was the summoning circle rug. So I basically put the dolls on the summoning circle in a pentagram pattern on the floor, and basically made it look like a summoning circle with the dolls in the room. And then William saw it and he's like, "Oh hell no."
That is too fucking.
It was good though. It was so good. It was worth it. I'll just sell some of the shit and see if I can trade in some of these Nook Miles. What to sell? Keep the damselfly. Keep the iron nuggets. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep everything else, so I'm just selling him the weeds. How much am I getting for the weeds? Yeah, I'll take that. Sold.
Just to let you know, weeds go about a penny per weed.
Oh. I don't know if that accurately translates though, because I sold him... Oh, I know, maybe. Actually, yeah, no, you might be right, yeah. I was trying to calculate, like, because of how many weeds I gave him, and then, like, yeah, you know what, that actually I think would be about right. I never really thought about it too much, to be honest.
Yeah, I figured out the logistics of everything you can get in that game.
Alright, so now we can actually craft the DIY bench that I can put outside so I don't have to run in here every time. I have to craft a new axe since my old one broke. What do I need for a tiki torch? I would need a lot more... Oh, I'm not going to waste normal wood on that, fuck no. But I do...
Water? You put water. That's what you should say.
What's that?
You should be like, what's water? I don't know what that is.
Yes, on a planet with like that, like over 70% water. It's like, what's water? I don't know what that substance is. What made up word are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just that's not what it is. That's other stuff.
Moving fees.
And what's the best part about this situation I'm going to that I did to myself is my Upo Christian family. Let's just say, Trump supporting everything. Family.
You know, I'm just gonna...
This is the reason why I do this in small doses with them.
I'm just gonna buy the Able t-shirt just because I want to get rid of the ugly yellow striped shirt I'm wearing. I don't like anything in this store, but honestly, it's literally just to replace the ugly ass shirt I'm wearing.
With another ugly shirt.
See, being that it's just a simple black t-shirt with the 8-ball on it, I don't find it as ugly, but, like, it's definitely not going to be sticking around. Because, like, I found it funny when I looked at my original island and then the one I did way back when I streamed this the first time, I realized that I actually did a time skip Draco. Like, the first one had, like, the nice black and, like, the black overalls with a white formal shirt and the monocle, and it, like, looked old-timey. And then the one I did for the streaming series way back when we were having fun originally, I actually was using the steampunk outfit with the steampunk hat. So it's kind of like you had the old-timey, then the steampunk era, and now I'm curious to see what style I'm going to end up with this time, because I'm going to try and make sure it's different again. Like, I want, like, I still try to find something that I like as a, like, in terms of, like, what I would wear, but still.
Yeah. Well, that totally makes sense. Like, I had so many outfits I would switch between too. I was horrible.
Oh, it's same here. Like, sometimes I wore, like, a suit, sometimes I wore the steampunk, sometimes I wore a random shit every now and then. Like, sometimes I'll literally just have, like, just fuck around and, like, if I get something, I'll wear it. But for the most part, I will, just usually have, like, something that fits my, like, taste for clothing, and then I'll just wear that for the majority.
Yeah, like I had, and then I also played around with like, traditional gender clothing.
Yeah.
So my character's a little boy. I had him running around this beautiful, gorgeous purple dress.
Oh, nice.
With a tiara.
Yeah.
Because he was a prince.
The most prettiest
and
of princes.
Too.
It's like, there's no rules saying a prince can't wear a dress.
Exactly. Dude, okay, there's like old pictures of fuck, what's his name? I love his music. Fuck. He played in the Labyrinth. Fuck, what's his name?
David Bowie?
David Bowie. Yeah. Oh, wearing a dress back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And he got made fun of, and he's like, What's wrong with you? I look gorgeous.
Yeah. And he was amazing as well.
So,
Like,
oh,
the fucking, like, no one can say, like, I have not met a person yet that has, like, that knows David Bowie, that can't say that they don't enjoy fucking Magic Dance.
oh god, I love that.
It gets in your head and you can't help but, like, sing it because it is such a classic.
And it's fun to dance to.
Yeah. And the opening of it is just fun to meme with.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay, have you seen the movie Knight's Tale?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay, it's a decent movie. It's a Keith Ledger movie, and I happen to love Keith Ledger before he played the Joker, mind you. I was a big fan of his acting.
No, to be fair, I actually really like him as the Joker. It's the two Jokers that came after him I don't like.
Yeah, but no, I was saying is like I liked him before he even did the Joker. Like I was so hyped
Oh,
for
you
him
know,
to be the Joker.
like don't get wrong. He like I was following his career for most of it. He's been in so many movies where he's been an amazing actor. Yeah, I do agree. It is sad that a lot of people these days are just like they like him because he was the Joker and did like such an amazing job as it.
Yeah, he's done so much other stuff. He's done his roles, and even if the movie itself was stupid and dumb, he made it fun to watch.
Yeah, because he was quite a talented actor. So like he was just always like a way to bring in crowds.
Yeah. Like, I think one of his first ones was 10 Things I Hate About You.
I have seen that one.
Yeah. Well, if you watch A Knight's Tale, most of the music is done by David Bowie.
Ooh.
I think all but there's like a couple Queen songs, and then it's mostly David Bowie.
Mm.
And I know this because I got the soundtrack for it.
Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if she's still here, but hopefully you have a nice rest, Ashy.
Yes, Ashley.
Yeah,
Have a nice.
I'll probably chat with her later because she is going to help me out with Nook Mile tickets. And I'm gonna say this now because it's probably gonna happen because she is that nice. This Ashy is the same Ashy that if you remember my original Animal Crossing stream way back, I was talked about an Ashy being basically my Belle's sugar mama who like dumped a shit ton of bells on me. This is the same Ashy. Like,
okay.
So there's a good chance that she's gonna dump a whole lot of bells on me, so I won't have to worry about like paying off my house.
If I say hi, sugar mommy, it'd be Draco's AC sugar mommy, for Animal Crossing, she would get the joke.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because that's what she used to call herself, like when I originally did this. Because she was kind of, I don't like at the current moment she's only going to give me Nook Mile tickets, but like in the other time she did this, she literally came over in multiple trips. She gave me like enough Nook Mile tickets that my inventory, even at its final stage where it has like the 4 lines, was full like 5 times over. I actually had like literally so many stacks in my house inventory that you actually had to scroll down a bit just to see them all. And she not only did that, she dumped a whole lot of cash and she dumped golden tools on me and then just had fun and left. It was hilarious. I was like, but originally I just asked for a few tickets because I like to go hunt spamming for villages, so cause like I chat with people while I'm hunting, and she dumped so many tickets on me. I'm like, I don't know how to process this. You said a few, and she's like, that is a few, and then just left.
See, I was hoping you would get the Australian one.
Oh yeah, where it's like Australian themed.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that got one of the least amount of votes, which is surprising.
Maybe it's just because I think it would be too memeable.
Well, it's that, but also I think the other reason why the Australian one wasn't voted for was simply for the fact is I don't think there's a lot of the Australian-based villages that people like the koalas and the kangaroos. Not many of them I've heard of people classing them as their favorites. Like, I know like in every other category, there's like favorites for a lot of people. There's only a few categories where there's like, I think there's like few villages where no one likes. Like, I've never heard anyone compliment any of the monkeys or hippos.
The Kangas got done dirty. Like,
Oh yeah, like don't get me wrong, there's a lot of villages that got done dirty in terms of design and stuff. The worst case, as I've said before, is the hippos, because instead of just like making one or two kind of weird and then giving them an iconic one, like how the rhinos got meringue with the whole strawberry horn, or Daisy with the flower horn, they actually got something nice. The hippos, they got a few really ugly characters, but they got no iconic and or themed ones. They got
yeah.
they got legitimately nothing, and I'm like, that's kind of shit. Like, why not give the like hippos at least a character? There's so much you could do.
But hippos are also motor horses, so I mean, there's
Well,
that.
that's the thing. Like, if you wanted to do like a theme that kind of fit around hippos, you could do something like that, where it's like, do one that makes it seem like they're like a killer or whatever, even though it's like they would dumb it down to be child friendly.
Yeah, like make a grumpy.
Yeah, like just something that like matched, like something that wasn't ugly but kind of gave it a theme, because then people would like it, because then it would be memorable. Like, look at Pietro.
Yeah.
Pietro's a clown, except he actually has comments where he talks about people that he hides in his basement, like, and basically he gave himself the legend of being the killer clown.
Yeah, which is cute and adorable in its own way, but we don't talk about that shit.
Yeah, like as I said, I found it funny that the entire year in something that I played the original series, I never once came across Pietro. Not even once on an island, and I had visited so many islands through hunting. Which,
I never came across him either, so
yeah, it's like, it's just amazing on how he just never showed up. But
that was also okay. So I know you're like very minimalist when it comes to like how you style your island, which is not a bad thing. Don't take that way.
oh, like, don't get me wrong, it'll be a lot more, there'll be a lot more stuff like decoration and flowers and stuff on this island, because I will make it kind of look like a forest, so you'll have like a lot more shrubs, like in the hedges, you'll have a lot more flowers and stuff like that going. But
Yeah, and usually you like the cottage house, so it looks like like you're like the vampire in the woods.
yeah, that's pretty, like, I'll be pretty much going for something like that. Like my little dragonic vampire den somewhere in the woods.
Yeah. But more like for 99, it was a fairy tale theme.
Mm.
Cause fairy.
Yeah.
And my whole island was circled with mushrooms.
Oh, nice.
Do you know how long that?
Yeah, that would take fucking ages.
Yeah. And I had each one perfectly.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go. Only because siblings should be here soon-esque.
No worries.
Oh, yeah, but... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, but this is also my super religious family.
Mm.
Like, you know, practically a cult growing up.
Yeah.
So, like, I only visit them very rarely just because, you know, mental health.
What do I need? I need a campfire and wood.
I got two kitties looking at me. Hi, kitties. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go.
No worries. I shall chat to you later, my good man.
Yeah, maybe not today, but definitely tomorrow. And definitely tomorrow I'm gonna be bugging.
Oh, actually, before you go, I will let you know later, but I'm planning some generous mischievousry of my own very soon.
Well, to me or to Will?
Not to you or Will. This will be something, like, I can't explain too much because the person it's being directed to might still be in chat, so I'm going to tell you over Discord later.
Nice, Mischief and Mayhem, let's do this.
Yeah, it will be a bit of generosity through Mischief and Mayhem, because I was thinking over some ideas recently, and I asked Suki about it earlier. So I will let you know about those plans. Literally all I have to do is wait for something to happen, and then I can enact my little plan. Again, I
Also,
have to keep it very vague because I don't want it to be spoiled.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Also, Draco.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what? I decided to write up a D&D session, which I left at work. Fuck me. Work's gonna be like, what the fuck is this? But hey, it's work. Don't care. So I have a D&D session plan. I'm gonna hash it by you real quick, because I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
It may not be a good idea. Okay, so picture this. You are the player, and you've been knocked out. And all you can feel as your eyes are closed is like almost like, your body's moving like back to forth, like back and forth, like you're like on a seesaw or something, right? Or like, like if you spin around real fast, you know how you get a little dizzy?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that body motion, right? You wake up and you're in chains. Okay?
You wake up and someone's changing you. This is not your clothing style, bitch. Get a new one. You so need to get a stylist. My god, who dressed you? Your mother?
Yeah, like the metal ones. That doesn't make it any better.
Oh, your mother's the
And
kinky
so,
type. Oh.
and you like the other. That's where you guys wake up. Now, here's the kicker for it. Okay, every single person you talk to, you're like, "Hey, get me out of here! Get me out of here!" They're like, "Why don't you just move through it?" That's all they say to you, and they just ignore you and walk away. Is that a good
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting one.
It's an like they're not gonna hurt you, but they're like, why would I help you get out of the out of the chains when you can just move through them?
Yeah. Because I mean, like,
So
an idea I'm planning to do is I'm planning to do a video on a theory idea I had of like explaining a D&D concept idea I had like a while ago with details on a Digimon style D&D.
ooh, that'd be fun. I'll play it.
Also,
If you want to test it out.
Candace Twitch, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the community. Hopefully you're doing well.
We're all psychotic. I mean, what? We're all normal.
It's a smaller life, girl.
But yeah, so the theme of this one is a ghost ship.
Ah, nice.
So the reason why they're telling you to pass through the change is they think you are dead. And the challenge is not just to only get off the ship, but survive the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a bunch of characters, like NPCs you can interact with. The trick of the NPCs is that up until a certain point, they do not know that you are not dead. And you do not know that they aren't alive. What do you think?
Sounds like an interesting idea. Be interesting to see how it turns out.
Okay. Alright, that sounds, yeah. So I have like, and I have like, that's all I have written down so far because, and then I have a picture of the ship I'm going to use that way, you kind of know like where you can run around to. It's not a big ship, it's not like the Titanic. Cool. Like you wake up and you're on the Titanic.
I don't think, like, you would have to have a fucking big ass campaign if you wanted to do the Titanic because of like how many interactions you could have with that giant ass ship.
Yeah, this is a much smaller ship, so.
I thought that was going to be enough to give me more Mars.
It only has like a crew of like maybe 30 people max with a captain. So it's much smaller. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's only, and it's like, what's going on? Like that's the feeling I'm trying to get with this is, it's going to be the mystery of it all.
Yeah.
And I'm also playing a D&D campaign if you and Will ever want to join, because I do have one person who does want to play.
Yeah.
But campaign. That's gonna be fun. There are no rules, so you can go as crazy as you want with your character build. You can make it super uber powerful. I don't care. The reason why I don't care is that means I can make my stuff even worse. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing. Oh, the demon's like, you want to do a psycho build? Oh, you want to do a super powerful build? Oh, you want to be overpowered? Go ahead. I've planned for this. So that's when you know you have a big quick without a paddle.
Mm.
Like, so, but I gotta go. I'm gonna send my rider text, see where they're at,
Yeah, no worries.
and go from there. Anyway, you guys, you have a gorgeous day.
Y-
You stay amazing. You stay awesome.
Yes, you take care, and I will chat to you later, my good man.
Yeah, and bully Wolf.
Well, I can't really outright try to bully Will, because then that gives him ability to take shots back.
I mean, like with love and kindness and caring.
Yeah, but our version of that is like a gift war thing, and then like I don't need him taking shots at me.
Oh, don't worry. I've been doing mini shots, but they are okay because you said as long as it's below a certain amount, I can.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, kitty.
yeah.
We have like
It just depends on his rules to mine, because like he might like be easier before he's like, all right, shots fired.
that's true. And then you got him involved with me. Rude. I didn't even give him a gift yet. When he decided to be like, yeah, let me do this. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. I'm just planting flowers for now because I need to get my Nook miles up, because I can't open up the airport until that happens. This is all temporary anyway. Like, because I'll probably end up digging these flowers up later anyway, so it's not really mattering where I put them. Let's see. Because I thought I could pay the Nook miles off like little by little, but apparently not. I have to get the full 5k amount. Amount of fruits you sold. So yeah, that won't be a possibility. Castmaster. Horde reward. No furniture items you have. Okay, so one more item in my actual house will get me over that. Do I have anything in my... I do actually have the two, like, the fish and the damselfly that I need to keep until Bloodless shows up, so that might be good to put in my house to temporarily like, store them somewhere. But yeah, major construction will take place when I have terraforming, because like I still want to work on that river before getting too heavy on that. I don't want to show it, you twit. Place item. There we go. Didn't... Oh, I guess that doesn't count as furniture. Damn. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go craft something else that's classed as furniture. That sucks. Or not? Oh no, they did class as furniture. It just... I had to wait till I left for some reason. Okay. Shutterbug. Congratulations. Oh, I'll just... Like, I'll delete that later anyway, so... Ooh, not that one. Cool. So, 350 to go. Your password. Oh yeah, I forgot about the passport. I'll edit this again later when I actually have better stuff. I actually wonder, does this work? No, damn. I have a keyboard plugged into my console, but it apparently doesn't work with this, so... The same thing I always do. Where are you? Title. Let's see. What options do we have? Daughter, eventuality, flower, grandma, grandpa. Don't particularly like any of these, so I guess I'll have to wait to unlock more. Oh, fuck it. Omnivorous Iron Dweller, because fuck it, why not? So, how many does that give us? Alright, so anything that can give us Nook Miles. Spend your bells on the island helps relevant. Okay, so spend up to 5k bells. Which I can do actually, because I think I still have a lot of bells, so I can just buy some stuff to make up that difference. That'll be easy enough. I only have to, if I spent like 3,000 something, I only have to spend, if I'm pushing it, about this much. So just buying this will get me what I need. Alright, cool. And that should be all 5k Nook Miles. Because I want to make sure before I finish today, I've still got plenty of time, still got like at least 40 minutes left. But I want to make sure I have enough miles to unlock the the payment off my house, because that's when the airport opens up. Because I want to make sure that I have access to the airport so I can get the tickets and stuff from Ashy and that, so we can actually start hunting for villagers as of next stream. More years. About the moving fees. Very well. You are 5,000 miles. Thank you so much. Indeed, that is 5,000 miles and not a mile less. With that, your moving fees have been paid in full. This is a happy day for us both, hmm? Yes, yes, you're free and clear of debt, living on a thriving, scenic island. What could be better? Oh, that wasn't actually a rhetorical question. Let me be more specific. How is your tent treating you? It's fine, I guess. Oh, just fine. But consider doing fine on a formerly deserted island is actually quite good, hmm? Together, we're shaping this barren wasteland, I mean pristine paradise, into a lovely community. Ah, yes. But we mustn't rest on our laurels, hmm? Perhaps there is more we could do? Yes, yes. I suppose it's time to... The time is right to discuss the possibility of building customers' homes. Now, there are certain challenges to building fabulous homes in a remote location such as this. Challenges that do translate directly to cost, I'm afraid. But with zero interest financing and extremely lax repayment plan, anything is possible. So, Draco, if you ever find yourself interested in a new home, do come see me. Oh, one more thing to share. I have a mile redemption service for Nook miles you've collected. When you access the Nook shop, you'll be able to redeem your miles for lots of interesting things. You'll be sure to check out something. If you check it out sometime soon, Well then, I hope you continue to enjoy your getaway package. Alright, when does the thing open up though? What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. Oh, Draco. Have you made a decision about your home ownership ready to move forward into comfort and luxury? As fun as living in a tent can be, a house gives you more space and helps you put down roots. Now, building a house means taking out a new loan in the amount of 98,000 bells. So what do you think? Ready to build your own home, sweet home? Yes. Thank you for your business. I'll get construction started right away. By the way, you'll get to choose from 8 different colors from the roofs. Could you please select a roof color from this list? Since purple is... Oh, wait, hold on. Purple! Okay. You have a purple roof. I'll get that ordered for you, yes. Oh, one more thing. Homeowners get an atomic Nook Mile program upgrade. Just give me one moment, Yes, there we go. Update your program membership details, Draco. Now when you use the Nook Miles app, you'll be able to access all the Nook Miles Plus benefits. Nook Miles Plus includes a nifty way to earn additional miles for specific circumstances. You'll see the details when you launch the app, so please give it a look when you can. That's all from me. Your wonderful new home should be ready tomorrow. Quite exciting, yes? Do I actually have to progress the day? Thank you for the like, Ashley. Hopefully you're still doing well. Yeah, no, that won't upgrade until tomorrow, but do I actually have to progress the day to get the airport open? Oh, actually, I might want to... Nope, is that no to the game or no to you feeling? Oh, go time travel, okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Ah. Well, apologies you're not feeling the best, love. Let's see. System notification, your access is now registered for Nook Mile redemption service. We hope you continue to enjoy as many benefits from Nook Mile program. Thank you. Redeem Nook Miles. Let's see. Tool ring would be good. Pocket organization guide. I can't afford either of them, but they're good. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here that I'm going to need. But I can't afford any of it right now. So that will have to wait till later. If that's the case, I might actually just have to skip ahead a day, because I don't, again, everyone knows everyone already knew that I was be time traveling, so we are going to save and end, and then I'm going to time travel. update time. So then we'll put that, and we'll also make it daytime. So this should give us access to both the airport, the initial building of the museum, and I believe my house? Testing, testing, test, test, test. Hello, Oh dear, so sorry about that. The volume was a little loud there. Hello, everyone. Starting today, I'll be doing an island-wide broadcast full of island updates going on and such. I'll go over some things that are very important to the island, so lend me your island ears for a short time. Now, it's only fitting that we kick off the island daily ritual with a doozy of an island announcement. The Rosen Airport is now open for business. Starting today, you can use online or local communications to fly to other islands or a visit. That's not all, no. The airport counter now offers postal service. And just like the resident service center, the airport is open 24 hours a day. So please do drop by for a look. Oh, I do have one other item to share, and it too is a whopper. As of this very day, a brilliant fellow by the name of Blathers will be joining us on Rosedon. Blathers has a keen interest in biology, past and present. He's here to study Rosedon. I sincerely hope everyone lends their cooperation. Inquisitive residents should stop by his tent for details. That's all from me. Time for you all to get out and enjoy your days. Yes. Very nice indeed. What's this? Cool. And I got the new t-shirt, so I'm not always in this ugly ass t-shirt. I got peaches. Wooden end table, I'll learn that now. Not that. We want back to the inventory so I can open up that so I can wear it. It's not better by a huge degree, but it's a lot better than the ugly ass white striped t-shirt we were wearing. So, that's fine with me. Congratulations on the construction of your new home. Here are a few tips for comfortable living. Turn lights off, on or off, into decoration mode, open storage. Turn the lights on or off. You can make the room brighter or dimmer with an option. Enter decoration mode, and yeah, open storage, yeah. When you're in your home, you can open your pocket to select furniture or other items and put them in storage. I'll just move some stuff around. I won't really worry about too much right now. I'll decorate my home later. I'll probably sell that. I'll put this peaches in storage though. Okay, so we'll go give these to Blathers. Ooh, a pleasure to meet you. My name is Blathers. I'm exceedingly interested in the ecosystem of this island. Thus, I have come to conduct research, if you will. Ah, you, could it be that you are Draco, the personage who chose the location for this tent? I am. A splendid job, indeed. Thanks to you, I was able to align on this island with nary a ruffled feather. Now, regarding the aforementioned research. Truth be told, I'm determined to open a museum here, henceforth dwell on this island amongst you. So should you discover a new type of insect or fish, do be kind to bring it here. I plan to exhibit these creatures as well as those you gave Tom Nook in the museum upon its completion. Though I confess, there is one small problem regarding said museum. That is, I lack the number of exhibits needed to secure permission to open a museum properly. An empty display case will not do. I'm told, display cases with something in to display, that is another matter. Which is where you come in. Woot. Allow me to explain. You see, it is not only insects and fish I plan to display in my ecosystem institution, but fossils too. Oh. As it happens, there sits a substantial stretch of land beyond the river. It would benefit my pin feathers. This primitive plot is flushed with the fossils I require. But the river, you say. I can't just hop over it, you say. Oh, silly you. I have a solution as educated as trying to populate an entirely deserted island. Pardon me, Draco. While I transfer the vital data to your Nook phone. I believe this is where I get the pole vault pole. There. You see, with the wood gathered from Roseden, you can make the lengthy vaulting pole. This pole can be used to propel oneself across the river, upon and over again. Hooty-hoo. I sent the DOI schematics to you and for a shovel to dig fossils from the ground as well, which brings me to my point. Please, Draco, cross the river and seek out these ancient relics. My feathers I have blathered on far too long, but let me leave you with this. If I am able to open up the museum, I must acquire more items to exhibit. 15 more to be precise. I fervently hope you'll donate your precious findings to the cause. I already have 3. Make a donation. Marvelous. What would you like to donate? Says 1. Hooty-hoo! This must be a yellow perch. Now, might you be interested in a few fascinating facts about yellow perch? Yes, please, why not? Wonderful! I would love nothing more. The yellow perch is certainly worth squawking about. I find it a sight to behold. That jagged dorsal fin, those brilliant stripes, that gorgeous color. Why did my brain have an aneurysm on the word color? Anyway, truly it is quite the specimen. I would be thrilled to witness its fish hand in its natural environment. But the first yellow perch's peak season is winter, I'm afraid. So very cold of winter, biting chill. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff new. Bravo and thank you. Once the museum is complete, it shall be displayed with the utmost dignity. Oh, sneezes and yeah, I am not a fan of winter myself. Like right now, it is actually really cold where I am, and I am not a fan. If I could, I would rewind my. Actually, I would rewind the world or fast forward the world to when it's actually warm again, because I would much rather warmer weather than cold weather. Because yeah, Draco don't like cold. I am a draconic vampire that would much rather things be very, very much humid and hot than cold. I'll switch you. If only. If only it was like just click fingers and we could switch weathers. one more to you. Yeah, no, wintertime just means freezing your balls off for me. Alright. Oh, I see. In that case, many think the moth is strictly a nocturnal creature. Alas, no. These frightening, fluttering beasts have been known to haunt the daylight and twilight hours too. Thus there is no time of day one might escape the moth's traits. I dislike most of all those feathery antennae. The mere thought of them giving my feathers goosebumps, and I'm no goose. Anywho, a serious thank you for donation. Good thing you have never. Yeah, that you know what? That's true. Alright, so yeah, luckily enough that'll be easy to rack up when I get more fossils. This will also be probably the first island I have where I can't just straight up decorate it like head to toe with fossils because it's not just a anything type island. This one will actually be like more fossil based. So get that. Nothing from bladders yet. So now I've actually got the pole vaulting thing. I can actually explore the other places. I know I have to get to like 3 stars before I get terraforming, and that's when I can really do some island renovation. There we go. Alright, so we'll do some fishing. I'll eventually start shaking those trees, see if I can get some free items. Let's see, is there any fish? Oh, might as well collect some of these branches around. That is true. Like, if I like, there's a good chance I'll probably, if I can, like, I remember one time getting the darker version of the Aztec, like, I think it's like a sacrificial monument or some shit. Like, you could put shit on top of it, and it was from the Aztecs. And I put the amber on that, and I might end up doing that for a spot on the island if I end up coming across them. But we'll see what items I get this time around. I know one thing that's definitely, I think it's a coin stone, I'm not sure. Another thing that I know will be great on this island is that Mystic Spring. Hopefully I can get the, it doesn't really matter if I get the pink or the green one, but that kind of like deco that's like a Mystic Spring type thing, that would actually be very good for a forest-based island. Let's go. Ooh, you're pretty. Bitterling. Many more fish. Oh, Gulliver. Before I talk to you, I might want to be smart and go craft a shovel. Grab some sticks. Oh wait, why am I going in there? I just remembered, I put a crafting table down. So let's craft. We need to craft a vaulting pole and a shovel. Keep crafting. Yeah, and the crappy, like, base shovel. Oh, we got stuff. There it is. Ooh, bottle. What is it this time? Not that. It is recipe for a wooden table mirror. Okay. Heard these waves. The waves are ready to pull noodles. Where you go, character? Sorry, fellas. Already licked all the cookies. Had to test for raisins. Snoring sound, etc. Wanker, check your blood pressure. Who's your provider? Wake the fuck up, you annoying seagull. You have me pickle herring pizza. I already tipped on mine, so... Wait, I don't see a pizza. Where am I? Who are you? Who am I? Oh, hang on, I know that one. I'm none other than Gulliver, the seafaring seagull of the seven seas. Were you the one who kept nudging me just now? Thanks for the wake-up call. Those tasty hallucinations tend to sneak up on me. Can you find it in your heart to forgive a waterlogged bird brain? I'm reading on your vacation expression as a yes. Phew. Guess I dozed off and tumbled overboard again. That's an endearing character trait of mine. My crewmates love it when I slip over the bow. Don't worry, the fellas will be here to rescue me in no time. Just gotta ace up my wing, you see? I'll just call them using my handy dandy... Oh my gosh! My handy dandy communicator is broken! This isn't handy or dandy! Space boy gun. Yeah. Looks like it's missing a few communication parts. That means I'll have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. It could take a while. They only got enough nautical puns to last a couple hours. I'm begging you here. Will you look for my communication pods, please? Really? Wow. I haven't gotten a reception this sweet in bodily since I was washed up at old Caracalla. Communicating pods are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 pods. If you'll find them, I'll try to cram them back in here. I'll be sure my crewmates are looking for me, so I better stay where I am and watch for the boat. I'll leave the search to you. I believe in you, partner. I don't have much of a choice. Yeah, no you don't. So I could keep you here forever. Where are they? There's one. Nope, one step too far. There's one. All of the judgment. Oh, I'll keep that because I'm gonna need some for like plenty of fish bait later on. Okay, so there's the second one. Just to wait for one of those things to pop out of the sand and shoot water. I'll check the other beaches just in case. Oh yeah, that's no worries. If you need to get some rest, feel free. because like you always know that we can always just chat later when we decide like how we're gonna do the transfer of tickets. So it's like whether you just make multiple trips to my island or whether I make multiple trips to yours. Because eventually we'll also have to register each other as friends in this on this new account. Because like it's still like the same Switch profile, but like animal like make sure we list ourselves as friends in Animal Crossing. That's not what we want. This rate I'm probably gonna lose my shovel before I get all the pieces. Which is gonna suck. So is that 4 or 5? That's 4. Okay, so I just need one more. There we go. Is there any fish about? I also really like that it has this spot here, because I always like to have like a spot where there's a lighthouse, so this spot's actually going to be perfect for that. Well, yeah, but like, see, the last time, like, I was judging this by the last time, because the last time I, like, said I was going to need some tickets and you said you'd help me out, you end up making, like, several trips because you, you kept, like, you had, like, a crap ton of, what do you call it? What do you call them? You had so many tickets that it bogged your inventory like for 5 different times. So, see, like I'm just going by the fact that I don't know how many tickets you're planning on bringing, since like don't get me wrong, the amount of tickets you brought last time was insanely helpful. It had us like set for ages, but it was such a surprise on how it's like, oh, I've just got a few tickets for you, I'm gonna help you out, and then just like comes over like a Santa, just like, here, have all the tickets. Oh yeah, no worries. Like, I'm happy for any that I get. I'm just going by like how funny it was last time. He came over like a fucking Nook Miles ticket Santa. Right here. Oh, that's them. Those are definitely the communication parts. Come here, you little troublemakers. Alright, these pieces are crammed back in here. Let's see if this thing sends a message. Ahoy there, crew. It's me, your butter from another rudder. So listen, it happened again. Can you swing by to pick me up? Sending my coordinates now. Deliver over now. There, it should be done. You're the best. Thank you for all your help. I promise to return the favor. Sure, check your mail in a few days. I'm gonna send you something that'll knock your socks off. Just make sure you put some on before opening it, okay? I'm saved. Nothing to do now, but pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better just get started. So yeah, I always love doing that because Gulliver actually gives you some good shit. Very nice. Right, so I should probably go into here. Because I know Nookie Boy will want to talk to me. I won't be setting up any houses right now because I want to make sure I wait till next time when I'm actually going to be able to doing proper hunting. So you see, since the number of homeowners is increasing, I agree that we need to build a shop. However, when it comes to building supplies, our customers' homes should take priority. I have every confidence that you'll find a way to handle this little puzzle. The two of you have been training under me for how many years now? It should be a piece of cake. Well, hello there, Draco. Are you happy with your home? Is it meeting your expectations? I bet you'll be a lot more comfortable now. Houses are so different from tents, You can freely change up to the flooring and wallpapers. And you've got some built-in storage, so you can put away any furniture you aren't using. Oh yes, there's more. All homeowners are automatically registered with the Happy Home Academy. The HHA, as we call it, will evaluate your home on a regular basis and send you helpful advice. So basically a bunch of snooty people that will come in, stalk my house, and then tell me if it looks good or not. And if it doesn't look good to their standards, they will judge me. Great! They even send rewards to members whose homes achieve high ratings. Their evaluations won't intrude on your day-to-day life, so there's no need to worry. Just enjoy the fun. Which brings us to your new home loan. That'll be $98,000, please. Ah, don't worry, you can pay it back in installments, big or small. Payments can be made using the ABD feature of the Nook Stop. I think that's everything I need to tell you about the home today. I have a nice surprise for you. I do hope you're ready for this. It's a premium mile redemption item, a Nook Mile ticket. Oh yeah, I forgot he gives you one. A Nook Mile ticket is special travel voucher that you can only get by redeeming Nook Miles. It's a conundrum, We want to improve our island, but still hold on to that desert island magic. Well, now you can do both. You can use one of these tickets to do some island hopping adventures, yes. Go anytime you want. Maybe you're looking to meet some new characters or gather materials for DIY projects. Your trip is yours to enjoy in the way you like. I've left your ticket at the counter in the airport, so use it whenever the traveling mood strikes. Now then, go enjoy your freshly built home indeed. Alright, so do I talk to you about? So I just told you talking about Yes, that is quite the question. Good timing, actually. I've been meaning to talk to you about Timmy's shop. Or rather, I've been meaning to point you in Timmy's direction. He should have the details for you. Yeah, that's fine. Either that or it's like, if you ever end up wanting to pop over to hand up some more, we can always just arrange where I just open my island and let you pop over again. I'm always happy for you to visit. Hoping that you might be interested in collabing on a new venture, building a new shop. After all, our little island community is growing and our needs are growing too. I'd love to offer as much wilder inventory of goods, but as you can see, I'm a bit limited here. I already spoken with our fearless leader, of course, and he agrees we have a need. But there's one thing, building materials are quite hard to get, so can we set them aside for building shop? I really don't see it, but since we need those materials for resident projects, but I have an idea, yes. Could you gather up materials from around the island, right? From the trees to the rocks. Our environment reviews even suggest that there will be a zero impact on the native flora and fauna. But get off track. We need a lot of materials for the proper shop, and we will of course offer a compensation for your efforts. Thank you so much. Now, I know this will be a lot, but I put together a list of items I'd like you to gather. We'll need 30 pieces each of regular wood, hardwood, softwood, 30 iron nuggets. I'm not concerned about where these materials come from. They could come from this island or any other. And you can gather these materials at your own pace. Once you have a set of something, come see me. Alright, so I am closer to the softwood than anything else. I don't have any of the others. I definitely don't have the metal ingots. Nothing in there. All right. Yeah, chances are the Nook Mile ticket that I got, I probably won't do it. I don't really want to talk to you, so no. Nope. Sorry, Gorilla, but nope. Because the more you talk to them, the more they, you kind of build friendship with them, and it makes it a lot harder for them to be forced to leave. So, like, I'm gonna try have absolutely no interaction with these two as much as I can. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Don't they give you items that can help with the shop? Oh, actually, I might have to actually talk to them. Not a big fan of that, but... So yeah, so like probably what I'll do is I'll probably will go outside. If they end up wanting to talk to me, I will talk to them. But I will make sure that between now and next stream that the shop is like I don't know if I'll try to get it complete, but I'll try to get close. The only thing I won't be doing is I won't be building the houses yet, just because I want to make sure all of that hunting is actually done on camera or like on stream, because I know that you can actually force set who is in the 3 houses you put initially, because if you put, I believe it's if you put the houses down and then before you complete stuff needed to be put inside them, you go island hunting, you can actually pick who moves in where. So, because that's how I did my original island. On my very first island, I did that accidentally, because, like, I put a house or 2 down, and then I think I put a house down, and then I heard about the Nook Mile ticket, and I was like, you know what, let's go hunt a little bit. And my very first islander was, I believe it was Audie, followed by Sky, literally on the next island. And apparently I was told that that was insanely lucky, because not only are both of them really popular, but apparently Audie is a rare one because of how she is also based on a real life person that loves Animal Crossing. So, like, and funnily enough, they are on our hit list as well. Like, I will be hunting for them. Because as I said, we have our hit list of villages that we will be hunting for, and that will be something that we will be working towards. I won't, as I said, I won't be accepting any, like, amiibos or going to people's islands and talking to them or anything like that. Like where, like, you can force people to move out and then they move into the place that they just talk to the next day. I'm not going to do any of that, because I enjoy the hunt. I actually really enjoy hunting for these villages. The only exception I have is, I think on my throne I have, like, a pack of Animal Crossing, like, amiibo cards. But even then, I probably won't do it, just because I really enjoy the hunting. I've always done that, because especially like the last time, it was a pleasure to hunt because we got to chat and everything while I was going about each island. I was actually able to chat with you guys and have a good time. Okay, so yeah, didn't. I'm guessing Drift is gonna kill you. Alright, so like, yeah, the Drift is annoying. To be fair, my build billboard for my house, baby. One thing I do know is I have what do you call it? Both my Joy-Cons are fucked. So right now I'm actually playing with a controller. because and like my controller is technically old as shit. It's gonna have to get replaced eventually, but I'll still buy another controller just because they're a lot cheaper, since it costs like fucking, I think it's like 80 to $100 just to get two Joy-Cons on their own, and that's just ridiculous. To get two flimsy pieces of like plastic and metal for like 80 to $100, I could spend that on so much better shit. Like a controller will cost me like 40, maybe, depending on where I get it. So that'll be a thing. But for now, my good people, we are going to leave it there. And I'm going to find some lovely person to raid. And once I finish stream, actually, I'll probably open up my island if you want to pop over. I know exactly who we're going to raid, because I just saw him immediately right at the top. Like, out of all the people I'm following, he was right at the top, so of course I'm going to raid him. So, copy. We're going to raid a lovely T-Rex. His name is Jai, and he is a good friend of mine, so I'd appreciate you guys coming along for the raid. Show this lovely T-Rex some love and support. So yeah, for those that are excited, I will be doing Animal Crossing every Friday from now on, so feel free to tune in. I also do Ark Survival Ascendant on Wednesdays. Monster Hunter Stories will be starting next Monday, and of course Saturdays are currently Spyro 3, but if we hit 400 followers, I will be eventually doing the Punishment series. So look forward to that. But for now, my good people, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. But for now, I wish all of you lovely people a wonderful good night.